it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Number 33, Aaron.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
11 yards there, first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Bring it! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, 76 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The give is to Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
For Green Bay, Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They go play action with Burrow, rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a give to Fournette. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brady now to throw. He's got Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
41-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Packers 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Packers.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. First down. Here's Burrow. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Here's Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19 and a half sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Check 72. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. We hit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 59 Mike. 59.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Irvin. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. We're trying to get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Williams will try again. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Sugar. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man, he's got one. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down, and 7 yards to go.
The gun, it's Burrow. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
9 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. A handoff to Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Preston Smith.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled at the 34.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with... them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
42, Mike 42. Pick me up. Here we go. 72. Mike 42, Mike 42. Push him back. Push 72.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving. And
he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Packers.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
they had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
6 yards.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
6 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got this down to the 35.
And the Buccaneers.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready? It's been a long day for you. Watch number 12. Watch number 12. 53 now.
On 2nd and 12, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. A give to Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Green Bay.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Irvin to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Down Green Bay.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And a Packer first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Packers.
Burrow's pass.
Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Packers 19.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and